able to go back to school, but she still had moments where there was a time where she was writing an exam, and then the teacher wanted her to come and sign. The invigilator wanted her to come and sign something, and she literally couldn't see, and she just started crying because she was just emotional and stuff. So she went through that stuff. So then it was from that point onwards, it was dealing with that, going from specialist to specialist, trying to find out, is this hereditary, does your mother have it, does your father have it? But it wasn't, they didn't find that link at all, that genetic link. And then because she was determined, she passed matric, but it was very difficult because she was still studying as if she could see, but she everything was just like, but she managed to pass with an exemption, and she wanted to be a psychologist.
Which is now called Bechula.
I was about to say, hey, that's how you know you're old.
Yeah, an exemption. So then she passed with an exemption, and then she got thinking to go to varsity. She went to UNISA at the time. She was studying to become a psychologist, but things got hectic and stuff. So she didn't finish.
In terms of the eyesight.
In terms of the eyesight, but also just like life. In terms of life. So she didn't finish that. And then fast forward, she maintained life, got that partial sight, if you want to call it. And obviously coming to terms with the fact that it can't be fixed, you can't get glasses to better your vision. And then she got a job, luckily, because she's going to speak about how this affected her just like making a living. So she eventually got a job at an airport, and she doesn't disclose when she gets jobs because obviously they're going to discriminate against her or disadvantage her. So she doesn't say that I've got this problem. So in that job, she was doing the job. It involved some paperwork as well. So she was fine. She was coping even though it was hard. And then eventually, at some point during that stage in her life, she got an infection in her left eye, or the other eye.
Which side is your left, Clive?
Wait, this is my right eye. So in the left eye.
Clive, you wanna?
Yeah, I give on a gun because I used to write. So anyway.
Do you write using your middle finger?
No, so you see here, there's a bit of a thing here. So you know when you're holding a pen, you hold it like this?
No one holds a pen
like this.
Like what, Clive?
Like this.
How about we tell the story?
And then I used to, so that's how I tell. But anyway.
Clive did this.
Let's walk and talk.
No, wait, I'm nearly done.
Yeah.
So then her condition got worse, hey, because of that infection. And that also just broke her, because then it meant she had to leave work because now she really couldn't see and stuff. And life has been an uphill battle from then, even dating, because now she doesn't trust people, you know. She needs to date someone that's going to understand her condition. She eventually found someone in 2016, you know, so we can talk about how this has affected your dating life, but also how this has affected your family and your sisters and stuff, because she comes from just sisters.
And they all have to be tested?
They all have to be tested. Yes. So they all have to be tested and stuff, but also I think the bigger thing is, it's like what happened with keloids.
Yes.
For me, even now in my life, what I fear the most is living your life as a relatively normal person, and then at that stage in your life something happens, because it could happen, do you know what I mean? So that's the thing. So now she is planning she's registered again at UNISA. She wants to finish her psychology, and now
with a limited eyesight.
Yeah. But now it's become quite limited.
Yes.
So
Nambi, how are you doing? Good, I'm Relebogile. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Guys, do we need to sort out this curtain here?
Hola, lo oficial Landa.
I'm actually gonna switch, but anyway.
No one's gonna?
What happened?
See?
Let's see if you touch it this side. That's right. And then a cushion area that way a bit. There we go.
Yo, guys, I can't wait to see my child. Could be, it's not a maybe. No, it's not a maybe, because they told me this from the day one, like 2007, they're like, you're gonna go blind at some point. Okay. I just wanted to be clear so that in my introduction I can use it.
Alright.
And I couldn't have an eye contact with you, né? So.
No, don't worry about that. I understand.
So.
You just follow wherever you need to look.
Okay.
Yeah. I and the viewers understand.
Okay, I don't know if you can see this part here.
And I don't know if
No, this side? Yeah.
Wait. What do you see?
So if we can cover the bra strap, I got it
Oh,
right.
it's the
Yeah.
strap.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I think
It's falling now.
You're almost there. You're almost there.
That's
Just
the
a touch.
What side is it?
Let me. It's at your left hand side. Right there. Let me.
Oh,
look at
here.
that. Yeah.
That's not the strap.
What is it?
It's the actual just bra cup.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's covered now.
Remember, so
Yeah, but it was just
Also,
there.
Onang doesn't know bras.
But I couldn't feel it. I don't know what's underneath. I can't tell exactly what's
How do you
underneath.
not know what a strap is and what a cup is?
But I can't see properly
You're in your
what's there.
50s, bro.
Ah.
How do you not know?
Okay.
Okay, guys, let's roll.
Okay.
Yes?
And
Last year they introduced a cane to me. The doctor said that I have to start using the cane for blind people.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was also shock to me.
Yes. Okay, I will ask you about that.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool. Call it
The eyesight issues growing up, because I remember even in primary school they used to test us normally like after 6 months or so they would actually do an eye test. I've never had, like I could see far, could see closer on my left, right. I've never had any problems until 2007.
So what happened in 2007?
Okay, 2007 I was doing my matric, 17. I couldn't see when I was writing my maths preliminary exam, and that I was supposed to actually sign on a document where the register actually, the invigilator came to me to actually sign that register, and I couldn't see like from the start first because he had to write a letter going to the hospital. I went to private hospital, Customer Hospital, and I was diagnosed immediately. He prescribed eye drops, which I had to take like daily eye drops and daily antibiotics. Yeah, it was 2 eye drops and antibiotics, which were like crazy. I completed the preliminary exams, and I was like, there's no way I'm not gonna write my exams. Like there's no way. And remember at that time, we were the last group of the old syllabus. So having to face that's why I can be able to identify people's voices without actually looking at them talking or watching. Maybe if I'm watching TV, I don't need to watch it. Like I can,
You can listen.
Yes,
Yeah.
I can listen to it. Tasting smell, the sense of smell. Like
You actually have something to compare it to. But Ntombi is showing such courage and is being so inspiring with her story, and I hope you can feel that watching at home. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good night.
and cut.
It was so good to meet you. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
story.
Yeah, people don't know what glaucoma is, eh?
Yeah, and the thing is, but it affects mostly older people, not
Young people.
yeah.
Sure.
Young people, it's really like
Rare.
rare.
Yes. And they can't say why or how. Some people get it, some people don't.
Because I even at some point I thought too it was because of what my eyes are big.
Yes.
And the doctor's like, no. Also, even with people who have small eyes, they do get glaucoma, and yeah. And I was also even afraid like videos about glaucoma like way back. I think 10 years from.
Yeah.
Because you cringe, like having to watch someone crying and telling the story with my vision is deteriorating, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be me one day, and yeah, but eventually,
You
they said,
get it.
yeah.
Yeah. And at least you have your family that can support you.
Yeah.
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 Oh.
Hi guys, my name is Ntombi Kumalo, also known as Ntombi K. I was with Relebogile today on Unpacked with Relebogile Mabotja. Today we were talking about my eye condition, glaucoma. As a partially sighted person, how do I live my life and how do I navigate as a legally blind person? So please kindly tune in to the show Unpacked with Relebogile Mabotja. Thank you very much.